Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video for Game Week 31. I also want to talk about Game Week 30 as well and see how well my team did for that week. There's a couple of things that I want to mention. Number one, I'm feeling a little bit unwell. I'm hot but cold at the same time, and my throat is hurting me, so I'm going to battle on. And a lot of the FPL community is talking about these football blog rewards. So the football blogger rewards has got a lot of categories that you can vote on. As you can see, by clicking on this link here, you go into this page, and as you can see, there is tons of categories here that you can vote for your best, like best podcaster, best club content creator, and as you can see here, there is the best fantasy football creator. Now, I'm not going to ask you to vote for me. What I'm going to say is, if you want to vote for me, if I helped you in any kind of way, if I made this FPL journey even better, if I influenced you, motivate you, or just entertain you in some kind of way, then just put my name down here as Captain Gaming, or use my Twitter link. And if you are on Twitter, just tweet "I am voting for Captain Gaming," just like this, so you can copy and paste this. I'll put it in the description anyway. And yeah, that is about it. It's up to you. It's just for people who actually wants to vote and wants to support. Okay. So back to fantasy football. As you can see, for Game Week 30, I had a terrible week. I actually did well preparing for Game Week 31. So as you know, Game Week 31 is the blank game week. As you can see, there are only a few fixtures, and we all kind of prepared for Game Week 31. I actually did well getting up to this point, but Game Week 30 has been a disaster. Who here hasn't got Sterling in the team? Me. Who here removes Raul Jimenez for Joshua King? Oh, Raul Jimenez, the hero. Me. I did that. What a bad move. I can't really do anything about Sterling because I had Sergio. But anyway, let's go on with the week. 43 points, below the average of 48. Drop down 25k. Still actually decent around this point. Fabianski with 2, Pereira with 2, Van Dijk with 1, David Luiz with 2, Felipe Anderson with 1, Song 1, Salah 5, Pogba 1, Kin 2, Jamie Vardy, probably one of my best transfers, 16 points. He gave me so many points in his last 3 games. It's ridiculous. Sergio was my captain with 10. Just got that assist. He could have got more. And look at Dean with 4. Punchin didn't even play. I hope he does play for Game Week 31 because he is needed. So for Game Week 31, this is my team. As you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players for Game Week 31. As you all know, Game Week 31 is the blank game week, so there's only 5 fixtures for this game week. Now, a lot of managers are asking me, how many players is decent amount to have in our teams for this game week? Well, I got 10. Let's just say I got 9 because of Punchin. I don't think he's going to play. Let's just say I got 9. If I get 10, I think that's a decent amount without a hit. A hit is not too bad because if you bring in a player that is definitely going to start, so you need to bring a player that actually starts, then in the long run, you will get a -4 back in Game 33. So -4 is actually fine. -8 or especially -12, I wouldn't recommend that at all. If you really think about it, because this small amount of players to pick out from, a lot of people are going to go for the same players anyway. There's a few people are thinking about free hitting, so they probably have a starting 11 and some bench players. So try not to take too many hits. I think if you're around, I don't know, 8 players, I think that is a decent amount. I think 8 players, I would be really happy with 8. So let's just say how my team will look like with 8. So let me just remove some players. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that actually looks pretty well. Actually looks pretty good. Yeah, so I think around 7 to 8 is fine. If you can get 9, if you can get 10, that's even better, of course. For me, I'm definitely going to make a transfer, and I am going to get 11 players. I am thinking to make an additional transfer, so take a -4 for just another player, so I don't play Puncheon, because I don't think he's going to play anyway, and I just want a really good upgrade. For me, let's just talk about value. People are thinking about value too much, I reckon. I want to try and get in the best players for each week. If you want to hold on to a player because you want that player for the next game week, and because you got so much money that you have on him, then keep that player. Like players like Paul Pogba or Raul Jimenez or stuff like that, then keep. For me, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to use the money and try and get in a decent team for Game Week 31. You don't have to do that. Everyone plays a little bit different, but I want to take a little bit of a risk as well. Now, another question that a lot of managers have asked me, who to captain? Like, who is the best captain option? Well, the main one is going to be Liverpool players. We're talking about Salah. We're talking about Mane, Firmino as well. Definitely, or maybe their defense. But I think the number one is going to be Salah. The next one is probably definitely going to be Mane. But I like the look of Firmino. I'll go through some of the transfers and I'll show you some options for Game Week 31. Another option, the West Ham players. I mean, if Arnautovic plays, then he is an amazing captain option against Huddersfield at home. For Burnley, we've got players like Barnes. He's really good. You know, he's on penalties. Jamie Vardy is on fire. For Bournemouth, we've got players like Wilson that is back. Maybe Fraser. Keane as well. Don't underestimate Keane, okay? Because he's on penalties. And if there's a penalty, he's probably going to score. And you got players like Rondon or even Perez. So there's a few options, but the number one options are going to be the Liverpool players. I think trying to protect yourself by putting your captain on Liverpool players is probably going to be the best bet. And Fulham is actually really, really bad. So that will be my kind of options. So let's do something a little bit different. I'm going to do my best to create a free hit team for you. I removed all my players and I'm going to go through each team and I'm going to add those players that I spoke about. And I'm going to see if I can mold that in and then try and create in a team with the money that I have. Okay? So let's see how much I got. I got 104.1. Okay, that's a decent amount, I guess. Some of you will have less, some of you will have more. You just have to adjust 1 or 2 players. So let's go for Bournemouth. The goalkeeper, definitely 4.0. This will give you a lot of money to kind of get you other players. Ake is another shout. Just gonna add them all in, guys. Just kind of, just do this for fun, really. Brooks, I think it should be fine. We need to see some little bit. We need to find out some news to see if he's actually fit and ready because he's cheap. I'm gonna add Wilson and Keane here. So those are the Bournemouth players. For Newcastle, let's just add them all in. This is how I would do it if I was free hitting to kind of help out. Maybe the goalkeeper, but because they're away, I think they will concede. And plus, look at this, right? Let's sell. There's a problem here. There's a problem in the defense, there's a few injuries for this Newcastle team, so be careful of bringing a Newcastle defender. Richie, he's on penalties, but things might change. Let's just add him here anyway. Amaron here, let's just add him as well, because I know a few people are going to be looking into that player. And Rondon. I guess Perez as well, but let's have a look. He's done well, you know. I think Rondon's pretty much got the same kind of... he's got more. Oh, okay. Perez could still do well, but let's just put Rondon because a lot of people own him because of the ownership and stuff like that. And then I'm going to go to Burnley. I'm going to do this quite quickly now. I'm going to go for Burnley. Just quickly like add stuff. There we go. I wouldn't go for a defender. I'll probably go for someone like a Westford because he's 4.6. He's very, very cheap. I think he scored in that corner. Like, he took a corner and he went straight in. That was quite good. So Barnes, I'm going to remove Kin because a lot of managers are thinking to bring in Wilson because he's fit and ready. But Barnes is a great shout. For Leicester City, let's just have a look at Leicester City. I'm probably going to miss out a lot of players, guys, but I'm going to try and go through this. You know what? I'm giving up on the defense on Leicester. Madison. Okay, so let's just remove Richie here. So we're upgrading. We're getting a better player. Gray is probably a shout as well. Tillemans. I don't know about away, but I think at home should be good to go. Definitely Vardy. So because Vardy is on form, I gotta bring Vardy in the team. So I probably will remove Rondon and bring Vardy. Now we go for West Ham. Definitely someone like Arnautovic. You know what? Because of this front line, I am happy with this front line. I don't need to go and bring these strikers anyway. That, like, this guy here, I'm not sure what's going to happen, if he's even going to play. Arnautovic, we have no idea if he's fit, if he's ill. I don't want to take a risk on that player. And there's Felipe Anderson. Because he's on a bad form, I wouldn't go near this guy. As for defense, definitely go for Rice and Fabianski here. So looks like it's going well. We're getting a really good team here. Fulham, I want to go for any Fulham players right now, or especially against Liverpool. So let's add these Liverpool players. Now we're gonna have to kind of adjust stuff. Trent, because he's cheap, and if I was free hitting, I would definitely bring Trent in, because him taking a lot of corners and free kicks helps out a lot. Plus he's cheap. We need to have Salah. I think we need to have Salah, guys. We still have money. We need to have Salah in our teams. There we go. Gotta bring Salah in our teams, guys. Now it all depends on who your third Liverpool player is going to be. Well, I'm gonna hold that for now. It's probably going to be Firmino or Mane. So I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna continue, and then we got Everton versus Chelsea. I'm pretty sure not many people is gonna go for the Everton defense. Sigurdsson looks promising. I like that differential. That is quite different to kind of boost you up with these ranks. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so Sigurdsson, there's a lot of injuries at the back for Everton. Coleman as well, we need to wait and see what's happening there. If he's out and Zuma can't play, and okay, this is quite bad for Everton. If Coleman's out as well, gotta bring Chelsea players. So let's just leave Everton for now. That doesn't mean they're not gonna do well. You know, they still got a good chance. Hazard. Gotta remove this Newcastle player. Let's bring Hazard in. Then I guess if you want to go for another additional Chelsea player, then Higuain is going to be the one. But let's put these players in. I'm going to bring Luis. And there we go. I got a lot of money to spend. I can pretty much do anything I want. Let's get someone really cheap that is not playing at all. Anyone is fine. And it all depends on what you want to do now and how you want to set up and who are your players going to be. So as you can see, I got 8 million. So I got a lot of money to spend. If I wanted to, I don't know, go for another Chelsea player, then yeah, you can pretty much do a lot of things with this free hit. Oh my God, you can actually get anyone you want. Can you get, what about, can you actually get, I'm just baffled the fact that you can get so many. Can you get, just get Mane. You can get a lot of players. What about if you get Mane, Firmino as well? Am I seeing this right? Wow. It's probably because of these cheap players here. I mean, these cheap players are very good. Interesting. So these are some of the options. There you go. There's a free hit. Let's just say that's overkill. Let's go for a chill. Let's just try making this free hit work. Something like this. People are going to go for Wilson, right? Because Wilson's back. Something like this. And you can play like... You can play these. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it depends on what kind of goalkeeper you want. So let's just say you want... Do you want to double up? Let's just say we don't want to risk it. And there we go. That actually works. With these cheap players as well, it works. I mean, who else am I missing? That's pretty much one of the biggest players that we can get. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss a lot of players out. But there we go. Use these players to form a team. And like for your free hit, or use this kind of template that I just created for your transfers. A lot of managers are thinking about these anyway. Oh, I feel I'm done. Woo. Oh. Anyway, sorry if the video is longer than usual, guys. I wanted to give you guys as much information as possible. Let me know in the comments below what other players that you think we should talk about or add into these kind of like free hit teams. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in, guys. We got quite a long way before the deadline anyway, so this video will definitely help out a lot of managers out there. If you want to vote for me for the Football Blog Awards, then go ahead. You know, that would really make my day. And yeah, we hit 2,000 followers on Twitter as well, which is incredible. And that is about it. I think I covered a lot of things. For me, I'm thinking about bringing Hazard and Firmino, or Hazard or Mane, if I can fit them both in. Okay, that is about it. Thank you so much for joining in. You guys been fantastic support. Enjoy your week. If you want a live stream, like a deadline live stream, I could do. I'm not 100% certain that I can. I'm just seeing as well if people are up for it as well, and I'll try my best. Like, so what's the so the deadline is on Saturday, 3 o'clock. So maybe around, not 2, because that's before the deadline. What's the deadline? 2, right? Yeah. So around 1:30, like before the deadline for Gameweek 31, maybe like a live stream. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see. And that is about it. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, Give this video a like. Let's see if we can get up to that 200 target. It'll be fantastic. And that is about it. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new, guys. I know there's a lot of IPL managers hasn't subscribed yet. Do it. And that's about it. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.